Jacko on New South Wales Masters. Welcome everyone to the 86th game of the Australian National Underwater Hockey Championships. This game will be New South Wales Masters versus Queensland B Masters. Reason why there is a Queensland B and a Queensland A is because Queensland must have had that many players that they decided to field two teams in this competition. Over in the other court we will have Queensland's A team versus South Australian Masters. And we are about to be off just shortly now. And they're off. Not entirely sure what Queensland's doing, but New South Wales already making a massive push-up. Queensland very unsure of what they're doing. Now the referees have a call. I believe there was some confusion there with the buzzer. We'll wait to see for confirmation now. Apparently the third referee was not in the pool at the time, as to why there is some confusion being happening. Yeah, for another person with cameras or something. Commentate. Oh, commentate. Yeah, commentate. If there's someone who wants to commentate. Just grab someone. So that is now I believe it'll be equal puck now. Yes, equal puck. Oh no, free puck now for New South Wales, and is now being driven up. The Queensland are attacking it now, making a really big push up the pool now. Deep into New South Wales end. New South Wales struggling to defend it now. But they've driven it to the close wall and are going to keep it there until they've got players down. There comes Ben Steppo. Oh, Phil Ackerman, sorry. Man, New South Wales man, and probably the Australian world's player with the most sin bins out of anyone. What a man. Now New South Wales are driving it up the close wall now, but Queensland are desperately pulling it back into the close channel now, but New South Wales responding by driving it back in. Very strong competition being held between the Masters. New South Wales were not sure if they were even going to have a team up until a few weeks ago. There's been many injuries. Here comes Ryan Heckenberg driving it across the far side of the pool. Massive push now, and now their backs are going to reinforce that, and Queensland are struggling to get players on the bottom, but a nice switch now from New South Wales. Brilliant flick there from Jacko Smith, moving it up the field to the Queenslanders, and now it's being driven deep into Queensland's end, but Queensland respond, driving it back out to the far wall away from their centre channel. Really great game already from these two teams. We've only just begun. Still held against the back wall, struggling to be moved off, but now Queensland seem to have the puck. Now New South Wales have taken it off them, moving them into the centre channel. Queensland now driving it to the close wall, away from the New South Wales players. Apologies everyone for the dead zones, not entirely much we can do about that with the cameras we have here. Still being held against the close wall now. Yo, if you want. Huh? That's right. Numbers on the bottom now from New South Wales, trying to drive it out. But Queensland are holding firm. Now Queensland with a massive push up. New South Wales pulling it back though. There you go. Big push now from New South Wales, driving it towards a close wall. They need to bring it more to the centre channel, but Queensland responding in kind. Big push there from Stu McMillan. There's Jacko Smith waiting patiently for his turn, but he decides to go pop for air instead. Queensland trying to set up the push, but being denied. New South Wales getting numbers on the bottom to try and defend it. There goes Phil Ackerman pulling the puck out, but the referees have a decision. I believe the call is... Yes, the call is against New South Wales. New South Wales now setting up to try and drive it back in towards the Queens. Oh no, sorry, New South Wales is free puck. New South Wales will now attempt to set up a drive to push it into Queensland's goal. They're setting up the free puck now. There goes Jacko Smith. making a big push across the far side of the pool. Big flick there. Now the other players are going to try and reinforce him as he's driven over the far wall. Now it's being driven into their center channel. A big push now. Queensland are barely holding on, and it's been put in the tray. And that is a goal for New South Wales Masters. Yo. No, dude.
Sorry, I got knocked at you. Dude, at the end, we were like actually. I just saw.
No, the adrenaline. Yeah, no, don't worry, dude. You did fine.
I didn't even realize we were 5 seconds.
No, you did the. No, but you did the right thing though. Because you and Isaac both looked at each other and went, "Fuck, we gotta commit to this. We have to commit to this." Yeah. No, that's fine, dude.
Sorry.
Oh, dude, chill. Don't worry. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, we'll have Spa. Yeah. We might be too late. They're off again. Both teams contesting for the puck.
White 8?
Yep. Number white 8. Can you grab the sheet? Oh, yeah, find it on here. New South Wales Masters, who's number 8. No, just here. Just find who's number 8. Queensland setting up a re-push now, trying to drive it into the middle. I'll do it. Keep
New South Wales versus Queensland. Queensland making a push to goal, bringing it to the corner. Oh, New South Wales defending well, bringing it back along the wall.
The New South Wales player who scored was Sean Harrison. No, Sean Harrison? Yes, Sean Harrison. Now the Queenslanders are really making a push to try and even it up, but New South Wales are valiantly defending. There goes Stu McMillan being kicked in the face. But now there's Rachel Hickey driving it to the side, and their call's been made. New South Wales subbing players out as they are close to their sub bench now. What is the referee's call? The call is against New South Wales. Queensland are going to try and seize this opportunity to drag it into the goal. New South Wales players are down, trying to take up all the space the Queenslanders want. Here comes a push. Jacko Smith driving out, trying to defend it, but it managed to get the flick past. New South Wales desperate to hold this off the bottom of the pool, and they've driven it back out to the corner with a flick from Jacko Smith. Big push now from New South Wales, but it's been denied. Queensland got numbers on the bottom with forwards and making it difficult for them. Big flick back in. There goes Phil Ackerman holding it, making sure he's not going to lose the puck and keeping it in that corner. Jacko Smith waiting patiently for his turn. Now he's got a massive drive off the pool. New South Wales pushing it up the close wall now, attempting to drive it out of their end. Now switch across the field. Switch across the court, sorry. And driven to the far wall now. Queensland desperately trying to sub out players as they're going to be getting more and more flogged, not only as this game goes on, but also as competition continues. Big push now by New South Wales, now in Queensland's end, Queensland's end, yes, sorry. Apologies to anyone listening, I am stupidly tired as I've just had a game just before jumping out of the water and coming in commentating, so if I sound dead inside, apologies for that. Still held against the far wall now. Play continues, Queensland getting numbers on the bottom as New South Wales attempts to set up a push. But now Queensland driving it now deep into New South Wales end. Big flick there, but New South Wales defenders are onto it. Now they've all surfaced and are making a drive up towards... Still along the far wall now. Queensland desperately trying to get into the middle of the pool. Both teams trying to get into the middle of the pool now to attempt to start a drive. The referees have seen something. Both teams subbing players in and out. Free puck now being given to Queensland. New South Wales will now set up their defence. New South Wales holding steady now. Now they're driving it back out of their end, but Queensland are holding firm. Big flick being put through. Now New South Wales is setting up a massive push now. We've got a runaway. Is this going to be another goal for New South Wales? Big swim happening here. And it's been put in. Massive work being put in by the New South Wales player, and that will definitely be a goal for New South Wales. Massive push there by the player. Number 7, did I say? 7? 17 or 7? What number goal? What was the number? 77. That goal was scored by Alistair Hickey, who is also the vice captain of this team. You want to push buttons? Cool, thank you. 5 minutes now left in this first half. New South Wales easily now making it to the puck and then now flicking it across the pool. Now Queensland is setting up the re-push. Big push by Queenslanders, but there's been a call been made as the swim was on. We'll see what the call is now. God, I hope it was no goal if they didn't push it in. Call is now against Queensland, so New South Wales will attempt to push up the pool now. Numbers on the bottom now. Oh, sorry, that was an equal puck. Jacko Smith making a massive push and taking it before them. Now New South Wales pushing up, making a push now. Rachel Hickey driving on a... Sorry, not Rachel Hickey. That is... yes, it is Rachel Hickey. Sorry. Rachel Hickey making a massive drive across the pool. Big drive being set up by New South Wales, attempting to drive it in. There goes Rachel Hickey pushing it in, but it's been denied by the Queenslanders, driving it across to the far wall. Now the referees have a call. The call is a goal. It's actually been pushed in by number 2. That player from New South Wales is Julia Risotto. Wollongong's one and only truly spectacular girl. What a lass. What a lass. Oh, apologies at all if I sound any bit biased. I am originally from Wollongong, which is in New South Wales. A timeout has now been called by Queensland. Yep. Yes, apologies if I sound Queens. Oh. Score is 3-0, isn't it? Yes. Yep. Yes. Yes, apologies to anyone listening if I sound a slight bit biased. I'm originally from Wollongong, which is a city in New South Wales, so I know some of these people pretty well, having trained with them and having them beat me up as a child, which is always lots of fun in the hockey pool. And thank you for all the volunteers and referees throughout this tournament and the physio as well. We greatly appreciate all the time and effort they've put in to get over here. This tournament would not be any way possible without them, so thank you once again. And we're off again, the timeout finishing for Queensland. That'll be their one and only timeout for this half. Big push being set up now by New South Wales and driving it across the far side, but Queensland respond in as well. Queensland now having it in the middle of the pool, but New South Wales are unwilling to give up that space. Isaac something in front of the rest. Big push being set up now by Queensland. Refs have a call now. That's right, just hold it wherever you can see the puck. Yeah. So the call is for equal puck now, so we'll see both teams throw in a player to try and win the puck and get it to their own team as quickly as possible. They're on the bottom, but New South Wales have won it again. Yeah, just apologies once again, ladies and gentlemen, for the dead zones of the cameras. Not much we can do. Queensland now quickly taking off the New South Wales drive. Switching across the pool, but New South Wales are already onto them. Very nice switch by New South Wales, driving across the pool. Great effort being put in. Just across on the other game now. The score is currently... over in game 87 in the opposite court, Queensland Masters are currently... Queensland Masters A, Team A, are currently beating South Australia Masters 5-0. Referees now have another call. The call is... I believe the call is against Queensland from what I can see. Yes. Yes, that call is against Queensland. And they're off again. Jacko Smith getting ready to take that free puck. He's just swam it around the player and is now attempting to drive it in. Very nice. Very nice work from Jacko. Now Phil Ackerman attempting to drive it in. But Queensland are unwilling to give up, driving it to the far corner and not letting it get into that centre channel. New South Wales driving it now. Now, has it been pushed in? I think that puck's been pushed in now. And that is a goal. That goal has been scored by number 14, Jacko Smith. What a game he's having. Massive role as a fullback. He is a great player from Sydney. 4-0 now stands as a score. New South Wales 4, Queensland B, Masters 0. And we're just getting ready to start off again. And they're off again, both teams making a surge for the puck. Ooh, very even off the start. Both teams really punching for this puck. They really want to get a goal now, Queensland do. But now a big push being set up. Now, New South Wales, Jacko Smith is responding in kind, flicking it back out. Now big push being made by New South Wales along close wall. He's seen that he's got open space and he's made that drive. There goes Rachel Hickey preparing to descend, but is unneeded. Now a call has been made now as Jacko Smith flicks it towards the goal. What's that call? Let's see what the call is. And who it's against. Yeah, try to flab it. Referees are currently discussing it for a moment, so they're still trying to decide what the call is. Oh, half-time is the call, apologies. Not actually a referee's needed call, but just half-time now. Yep. Score currently sits at half-time, 4-0. New South Wales Masters 4, Queensland B 4, 0. What do you get some milk for? Welcome back, everyone. We are just going to be underway shortly in the second half of game number 30 seconds now until the game gets underway. This is game number 86 of the Australian Underwater Hockey National Championships. We're off again now. New South Wales setting up a big push now into Queensland's end. Now big push into New South Wales end. Play continues. Now it's being held across the far wall. Just like always. Just always watch these freaking. Now a call has been made by the referees. God, I am getting hungry. I'll be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I am really looking forward to eating my gingerbread. Someone was very kind enough to give me a gingerbread man, so shout out to Andrea from New South Wales, Moss from New South Wales. Not sure if she's in the pool right now. No, yes, she is registered, so who knows, she may be in the pool, so shout out to Andrea. Big push now being set up by Queensland. New South Wales attempting to keep it out of their goal. It's very close to the goal where it's been pushed out to the far corner. As Sarah from New South... Oh, I should find a mouse then. Call now's been made by the referees. They're talking to one of their players. That's a 1 minute sin bin for one of the players. From which team? From White. Number 7, that is Ryan Heckenberg. Wollongong's finest player has now been sin binned. Or one of their finest, honestly. Yes, big shout out to Sarah Tyndall, who has volunteered for South Australia by being our coach. She has taught us about the circle of joy, in which you do not hold your arms straight out while using the puck. You hold it just a bit in, so it prevents keeps it in this close area. Speaking of Sarah, here she is. Would you like a word to say on the New South Wales Masters versus Queensland B game?
Not really. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. 30 seconds now left until Ryan Heckenberg could re-enter the pool. New South Wales currently a player down. Still being held across the far wall. Not long now till... Only 5 seconds now until Simbin player Ryan Heckenberg can re-enter the pool. Still being held across the far wall. Yeah. Now he's back in the pool, rushing over. Some water. Big push now being made by Queensland. Both teams need numbers on the bottom now if they want to move it around the field, but now New South Wales making a push. Oh, sorry, Queensland making the push. Play continues down. New South Wales player attempting to sub off now. Refs have seen something, and now there is a call against Queensland on across the far wall. Big push now being set up by New South Wales, attempting to drive it to the centre of the court. Big push happening now. Oh, yeah. New South Wales now moving it towards the centre channel. Oh, the refs have... Oh. Big push now by New South Wales, dragging across the side of the pool. Queensland attempting to shatter them all the way across. Oh, sorry, Queensland driving across the pool. Very scary doing switches in your own end. There is a massive risk of a forward driving it in and whacking it off you. If so, you are the last man left, and it could be a very quick goal. Now another switch across their field. Queensland are really playing with fire now if they want to keep from scoring, New South Wales from scoring any more goals. They've done so far, but it's looking worrying for them. $70? No. Big push now being made by New South Wales, pulling it into the centre channel, but Queensland are getting their halfbacks down and properly onto the bottom of the pool. Queensland now driving it to their far corner, trying to keep contained there, get themselves a moment to take a breath. Has been made against New South Wales. Queensland will attempt to counter push. Queensland now driving up the far side of the wall, but New South Wales need to get their halfbacks down if they want to deal with that. They can't just come down late like they are now because a big push is being set up. Luckily, they managed to get it in time, and New South Wales, Jacko Smith making a big push, pushing it now to their centre forward. Not sure who's currently sitting in that position. Typically, that is Ryan Heckenberg. No, he's out. He's only a minute. Now being held against the far wall. Now Queensland setting up a push along the far wall, but both teams need to start pulling it to space if they want to be moving this puck around the field. The court, sorry. Now, push being set up now, but Queensland just managing to get defenders on the bottom and pinning it against their back wall. Now moving it to their far corner. New South Wales really trying to force a mistake here to take advantage of it and put a fifth goal in. Now Queensland's last defender is trying to make a push out and manages to curl around two New South Wales players, but New South Wales have numbers on the bottom. Queensland just knocking it down. I think that's been pushed in now. Yes, that's been pushed in. That is a goal for New South Wales. Some of the Queensland players are not happy with that decision by the referees. The call has actually been no goal. No goal has been awarded. Call is against New South Wales. Now push being set up by Queensland. They're going to try and drive it on that. They're going to try and drive it to the right side, but then they need to hit a 45 if they want to make room. Both teams can't keep driving it to that wall. Promise me from experience, ladies and gentlemen, driving to the wall is great for defense. When you want to get the puck moving, not so much. You know, they get so many of your players on the bottom of that period of time. Now Queensland trying to draw it to open. New South Wales drawing it to open space now, making a big push, but Queensland once again now making a successful drive to the corner. Have seen something. One of New South Wales' halfbacks, so that is Phil Ackerman, getting out of the pool as quickly as possible. Both teams are going to be absolutely gasping for air by this point. Free puck, Jacko Smith driving it in. It's close now. They're really trying to drive it in, but Queensland have done the right thing, and they've put a really good numbers on the bottom, and they're defending it well. Currently, cheers are happening around for the other court as South Australia scored their first goal against the Queensland A team. But now the New South Wales have driven it in, and I believe that is a goal. Yes, that is a goal for New South Wales. What number did New South Wales score? Ask the girl in yellow. Ask the girl in yellow. Peter, ask the girl in yellow. White one. Player number 1 from New South Wales, that is Rachel Hickey, who is not actually from our state. Okay. Rachel Hickey is originally a Brit, but has since moved to New South Wales. Not entirely sure where she's currently living, in maybe New South Wales. I've never had the honour of playing with her, sadly. We're about to be off again. Oh, I believe a timeout has been held now. Number 7. Oh, 7. Apologies, not number 1. That was actually not Rachel Hickey. That was Ryan Heckenberg, who was previously thrown out of the pool. The score. Who's out? Okay. Number 7, Black, from the Queensland team, has been sin bin for 1 minute. That player is Matthew Mahitov. I actually was commenting the last match where he was sin bin. We're off again. New South Wales trying to control the puck, but Queensland making a big push up. I believe a call's been made now by the referees. I'm unable to see what that call is. "30 seconds now until the sin bin player can get back in the pool." Not sure what who the call is for. Yes, the call is against Queensland. New South Wales quickly subbing in players as they have a little bit more time. Rather, if Queensland had the puck, they would move it quite quickly to prevent any subs from occurring. It looks like 6 Black from which team? Who from which team? Now it's a massive drive being set up by Jacko Smith. What player got thrown out in that one? Black 6. Who's Black? Black 6. Now another Queensland player has now been thrown out. Queensland B, that is Andrew Smith, has been thrown out. Not sure for how long. Now New South Wales really trying to take advantage of the numbers of the referees, seeing something again. I don't think they're very happy with this game. There's a lot of calls being made now as we get closer to the end. Not long left in this half now. Still, the score stands at 5, New South Wales scoring 5, Queensland scoring nothing. A push being set up now. Massive push now. Queensland have done the right thing, have got their numbers on the bottom and are really trying to drag it out, but New South Wales have put back down. Forwards there, down there, trying to communicate with each other, but now it's being pushed onto the far wall. Now it's held on close to force wall, but New South Wales have done the right thing, driving on the 45, and it's been just about driven in. Just pulled off the goal line by the Queensland. Very, very close by New South Wales. Yep. Has that just been dragged in, or have we seen a call by the referees? That is a call for chopping against New South Wales. Queensland will now have a free puck in a moment to recuperate. That was cool. Chopping. Chopping. So when like, for anyone who does not know, chopping, as far as my abilities, is when you're basically touching anything with your stick that's not the bottom of the pool or the puck. Say, for example, your opponent or you hit their bat while trying to get the puck. That will count as stick infringement. And chopping. Basically, only keep your stick on the puck. 2 minutes left in the half. Only 2 minutes left now in this half. In the game. 2 minutes left now in the second half of this game. Now a big push being made across the pool. The refs have seen something once again. Many calls being made in this game. Really slowing things down, not making it easy for Queensland. Now that free puck is for New South Wales, Queensland now attempting to set up a drive. Now New South Wales setting up a massive drive now, really pushing it into Queensland's end. The Queensland have once again done the right thing and getting their backs on the zone. Now they're switching across the far side of the pool to the close wall. Now New South Wales is going to try and box it in and draw it back into the 45 towards the goal tray. They don't want Queensland to hold it on the goal. Queensland really putting up a good fight. There goes Rachel Hickey trying to contain it, but New Queensland have a breakaway. This could be a possible goal for them. But they've got a New South Wales player on the bottom, but it's been flicked across. There's Rachel Hickey again driving into the close ball. Now here comes Jacko Smith, going to try and drive it out. Massive flick for him, drives it up. Now we're sitting in the blind spot of the cameras, but Queensland seem to have the puck again. New South Wales getting down and ready. Massive game going on now. Really great effort being put in by both teams. Really not long now left in this half. 1 minute left now in this game. Big push being set up for New South Wales driving it, but now they need to switch to the next 45 if they want to keep moving it up the pool. They've done so now, and they're making a massive drive up the pool. They've done the exact right thing, and now they're switching it again to the other 45. Brilliant work being done by New South Wales, really making it hard for Queensland. Now they're pushing it towards the goal. Queensland just containing it, but New South Wales really look like they have the momentum to put this in. Just managing to contain it. Jacko Smith has, Phil Ackerman has the puck now, but it's been driven off. Really, really good work being put in by New South Wales. That is the way you score goals. You put it on a 45. Then when you see players in conflict, you switch it away from that 45. Under a minute left now. Massive work being put in. Queensland struggling to prevent New South Wales from scoring yet another goal. What a tournament for New South Wales. They did not think they were coming in this to win it. They thought they were going to get knocked around by every team, but they have proven, people, they will not back down. They have beaten Queensland B before, and they're about to do so again.
There is only 20 seconds left to the game.
And that is game. New South Wales Masters successfully beating Queensland's B team once again. The final score since at 5-0. Great game by both teams. Thank you everyone for joining us. We hope you're able to see the next stream. Thank you once again.